Greetings, lovely people, and welcome to a reaction to the first 3 trailers of sort for Avengers Doomsday. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the Steve Rogers Will Return, Thor Will Return, and Avengers Doomsday trailer releases, I suppose. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've tried to avoid as much as possible from these. I was really waiting on the proper trailer to release. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it and check them out.
Let's watch the rain as it's falling down.
And so, starting with Steve Rogers Will Return, Avengers Doomsday in theaters, December 18th, 2026. And yeah, that is way later in the year than I actually expected. It's kind of crazy to think that we are like almost. I mean, it's a bit. It's almost 12 months. It's over 11 months away at the very least, and that is kind of crazy to think for how big of a film this is going to be. But yeah, let's check out the first of the trailers. Now we'll of course go and break down and discuss all the different things we notice in the different trailers. I'm assuming that the first 2 are going to be very much compilations of previous scenes of these characters, though. Okay. That's new. So, okay, so we're going to be returning to the, past version that, that Steve created when he went back in time and actually stayed with Peggy. Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, that's Chris Evans, all right, in the reflection. So, oh, the Captain America suit, love it. I can't even remember which suit he has at this point. Oh, he has a kid. Okay, so we are actually fully going with the full family angle and everything. That's great. That is. Oh, okay, so this is seemingly all, new footage. I wonder if it's actually going to be in the film or not. Because it very much feels like the kind of thing that could purely mean, nothing. This could just be promotional material. We have seen similar stuff like that before. Okay. A nice looking... Oh. 11 months, 24 days, yeah. Okay. Okay, a little countdown. Like that. Okay, let's... I don't think there's any point in going through it slowly. I'll just muse it for the sake of just discussing. So, yeah, very much just going to be revisiting the parallel universe, or whatever we're going to be calling it, that Steve created by going back in time and staying with Peggy. That's all fine. You know, it's where old Cap comes from and everything, so that all makes sense enough itself. As far as I can tell, everything looks to be the same as it was at the end of Endgame. Which makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways. But yeah, the suit is kind of interesting. It's got the scale mail, which isn't that common with the MCU suits, I feel. I'm really struggling to tell if this is one of the suits from the Infinity Saga. It's completely possible this might be a new suit. Because, this to me, to my eye, doesn't look like the Endgame outfit. And I know he had a fixed-up version, potentially a slightly altered version, when he went back in time. But, still, it just doesn't... To me, it doesn't quite look like any of the suits we've seen before. It might just be because we haven't seen them this close up consistently. But, yeah, I'm not sure if this might actually be a brand new suit design, which would be very interesting. I don't know why they would do that unless this version of Steve is going to be heavily involved in the story. We know, obviously, young Steve, regular Steve is going to be coming in. Though I'd assume it wouldn't be this one. It would be, a parallel universe Steve or, one plucked out of time in some way. So it's hard to say for sure. But yeah, very interesting. I do like this design. Regardless of whether it's new or old, it is a good design for the outfit. And then, yeah, I'm trying to think, is there a comic where Cap and Peggy actually have a kid? In my head, there isn't. I can't place a time where that's been a thing. I'm trying to even think who of any note. If we have to give them some sort of purpose, what note, what character could that represent potentially? I'm not even sure. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday, and then a lovely little logo for Avengers Doomsday with December 18th, 2026, so a countdown going to it. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so that was Steve Rogers Will Return. Let's check out the other returning Avenger. So, moving on, we have Thor will return Avengers Doomsday. Once again, all the same blurb after it. But yeah, Thor will return. So, presumably, this is new stuff of Thor with Love. That's her name, right? His adopted daughter is Love? If I remember correctly, it's been a little while since I've watched Love and Thunder. But yeah, let's check this out. Very similar vibes off the bat. We've got a forest. Oh.
All my life, I have answered every call.
We've actually got some
honor,
lines.
duty, to war.
Interesting. He sounds tired.
But now fate has given me something I never sought.
I think that's love, right? I hope she has like an alternate name.
A child.
Calling characters
A
names
life
like
untouched
love
by
is
the
always a
soul.
bit awkward.
Lend me the strength of the old fathers,
Okay.
so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy.
Okay. So he's like
Return
aware
home to her.
of like,
Not as a warrior, but as warmth.
oh
To teach her
boy.
not battle.
Oh, he's so
but
dead.
stillness.
He is so
kind I
dead.
never
Oh
knew.
boy.
Please, Father, heed my words.
Crazy as well to be asking Odin for that. Thor will return in Avengers Doomsday. Okay. I'm assuming it's going to be the same sort of thing. December 18, 2026, and a little countdown. Yeah. Okay. And I think, once again, I don't think there's much to be breaking down here, so I won't go through it slowly, but I will just mute it. So, yeah, this is different from where we left them off. I'll also turn off the subtitles. This is different from where we left them off at the end of Love and Thunder, because they were on, like, a beach planet sort of thing, whereas this is much more foresty, and they also seem to be living in more of a, like, a cottage sort of environment. I guess it's just a house. It looks very earthy, though. Which is weird because we last left them off, you know, the last time we saw them, they were off planet. Also, it's always funny seeing Thor in, like, casual clothing. I know it happens, but it is so funny to me just seeing him wearing, like, normal clothes. We saw that a bit in Guardian. Was it Guardian? No, it was just Love and Thunder, weren't it? Just the start of Love and Thunder and everything. But yeah, it's so funny. I guess Fat Thor as well throughout Endgame. We also just see him in casual clothing, but yeah, there's something about it because it's just Chris Hemsworth at that point, isn't it? It's just like he just looks normal. But yeah, so Thor and Love. I'm not really seeing anything in the background of too much note. There is a bit of like Norse sort of imagery in the room, but that's not really all that special in the grand scheme of things. Having Stormbreaker here, obviously continuity-wise makes sense. He does look so, like, old. You know, I don't know if that's, like... I don't feel like Hemsworth looks that old, like, in real life. I feel like they're doing something to him, like, makeup-wise, to make him look old. But yeah, there we go. Thor return Avengers Doomsday. I mean, let's be honest. Thor was a shoo-in. We were definitely going to be getting Thor. But when it comes to Steve, that was a much more, you know, are they going to do it? Are they going to bring him back? But yeah, it seems that we are getting most of the original Avengers together, even the ones that are dead. I don't know if we're going to be getting, like, Black Widow. And, you know, at this point, Hawkeye is kind of retired. So unless they pull a different version, I'm sure Renner would be up for it. But, yeah, there we go. That is the two definite returning characters, Thor and Steve Rogers. Not even Captain America. I know Thor is just called Thor, but, like, it is interesting that it's Steve Rogers and not Captain America. I don't know if that means anything. As I say, it's a bit weird because we don't have, like, a third. If we had one that was, like, Bruce Banner will return, or if it, you know, then we'd know because it would either be Bruce Banner or it'd be Hulk. Though then again, that also causes issues because it's like, oh, well, if Bruce Banner's returning, does that guarantee Hulk? And vice versa, does Hulk guarantee Bruce Banner? Like, we don't know, especially because of all the rumors when it comes to the next Spider-Man stuff having Hulk in it. It's possible anything could happen with that, but yeah, that's a rumble for a different time. Not really so much to break down so far, but maybe in the actual Avengers Doomsday trailer, maybe there'll be something, so let's get into that one. So here we have the newest of the trailers, just called Avengers Doomsday. No character will return, nothing like that, and I'm not even sure if we're starting in a familiar place. It doesn't look very familiar to me. kind of gives X-Mansion vibes, but I wouldn't necessarily say it is the X-Mansion, but yeah, could be interesting. So let's check it out. Just an almost like abandoned looking house or mansion. Oh,
For us all.
that is Xavier. Oh, this is straight up. This is
That's all I know for sure.
okay. So this is the X-Mansion. Xavier School for
question
Gifted Youngsters. Yeah,
Are you prepared to die?
it's very
The question
Fox
is,
verse.
who will
That's
you
the
be
Fox. That's the Fox wheelchair.
when you close your eyes?
There we go, Professor X. Oh, and Magneto. I'm gonna be honest. At this point, I struggle to tell their voices apart. They've both aged in a very similar way. Oh wow. Oh wow. He is. Oh, okay. Cyclops. And there was a. Oh, the X-Men will return. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, a lot more to talk about with this one. I'm not gonna put it to half speed. That's typically what I do, but I'm not gonna do it to half speed. I'm just gonna mute it and let it play out, and I'll just pause when I feel the need to. So yeah, this is the X-Mansion. I'll also take off subtitles. This is the X-Mansion, like pretty late in. Like, I don't even know. Like, seemingly this has to be set after the good ending of Days of Future Past, right? Like, surely. But, like, everything's kind of destroyed. So is this set pre, the universe being destroyed after Wolverine's death? Or is this, is Wolverine still alive at this point? Is this pre-Logan but post Days of Future Past? Or is this in a different universe altogether? Like, there's so many questions. Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of damage has been done. And I think there is a Sentinel in the shot with Cyclops. Okay, I'm struggling to see any specific things, like references or anything here. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm a huge Fox X-Men fan. This was my childhood. I absolutely adore this franchise, every single film in it. I don't care. Like, they're all so very good. Oh, the classic Fox X-Men chair. The wooden chest set. And yeah, the two legends. So, yeah, it is straight up. It's the black with red outfit. Obviously, we got a few variants of it. Black and silver, black and gold. But always black. Rather than, the blue or the yellow that you'd see in, like, the comics or animated or anything like that. Oh, Sir Patrick Stewart looking as Sir Patrick Stewart as always, and old Ian McKellen. Oh boy. They have done something to him to make him that old. Because I know he's old. I know Ian McKellen is old. But, like, if you've seen him in his recent, like, pantomime work, he's not that old, they've aged him up even further than he is in real life. Like, that's... Oh, he looks so old, though. Oh, I love Ian McKellen. I love Patrick Stewart. They are heroes to me, both of them. I love them both dearly. Pretty much everything they've ever done, I've enjoyed. Oh, absolute legends, both of them, and seeing them both together again. Oh, it's just good. It's just good. Oh boy. And yeah, then I'm really sorry I don't remember his name, but Fox X-Men Cyclops. We do see a flash of his actual face. I really don't know his name. Oh, there is like we're getting the blue and yellow. Is it like Marsden or something? I might just quickly Google it. I was pretty close. James Marsden. James Marsden is his name. Oh, great to see him back. But didn't... Oh, no, he is back at the end of Days of Future Past, isn't he? I was like, didn't he die in Dark Phoenix? But I forget, like, that's a different universe. That's, like, on a different timeline. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the details. Blue and yellow outfit, though, for Cyclops here. Interesting to be seeing both a classic black outfit from, like, Fox X-Men as well as, like, a more comic-accurate, animated-accurate blue and yellow. It's definitely dark blue, don't get me wrong. But, yeah. Do we actually see his visor as well? Are you wearing the glasses? Is it still the Oakleys? I think it is still, like, the Days of Future Past, like, sci-fi Oakleys rather than anything else. But yeah, what could he be fighting this bad to have to take off the visor entirely? Like, that's removing all the control. Oh, and the blast, the absolute blast. Right, we need to look at that shot. That is definitely Sentinels, right? That is 100% Sentinels. How comic accurate are we going, though? Because obviously Days of Future Past shows us those really sleek-looking Sentinels, but then Days of Future Past also shows us the Proto-Sentinels, which look very comic accurate. Oh, are we going somewhere in between? Is this going to be something completely different? Is this going to be a completely new design for this movie? Oh, boy. The absolute not psionic. What is it? It's, concussive blast? I can never remember. It's not a laser. It's not a laser. You gotta remember that. It doesn't give off heat. Well, unless the writer thinks it gives off heat, in which case it does. Oh, but Sentinels, Cyclops, blue and yellow suits. Like, I got very excited about that with Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine, but like, oh boy. Seeing potentially more of the X-Men in that outfit. So cool. Is this anything on the right here, or is this just a statue? Kind of looks like a lion. I think it's just a statue, but could potentially be something hidden in the background there. Sentinels walking around. No, that is so cool. So cool. And yeah, just the X-Men will return. Oh boy, I am so hyped for Avengers Doomsday. Like, not to say I wasn't looking forward to it, but I have been fatigued. You may know from my recent reviews of both Eyes of Wakanda and Marvel Zombies that I'm a little bit all over the place in terms of my enjoyment of Marvel right now. It took me forever to watch Thunderbolts. It took me quite a while, to be fair, to watch Fantastic Four First Steps. And, like, I have been a little bit all over the place in terms of my opinions on Marvel, but I am so excited for this. A lot of my, like, eventual excitement, like, getting closer to the time, is gonna be based on how much I enjoy the next Spider-Man. Because that's the only film, that's the only Marvel thing, I believe. I think it's that and Power Man. I think it's just those two. I think it's Spider-Man and Power Man are the only things before Doomsday. Oh boy. I need to get caught up. I need to watch Ironheart. I need to watch whatever else I've missed, because I've definitely missed a few things. Oh, but I am so hyped for this. Just having the X-Men, having Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen. Oh boy. And James Marsden. With classic X-Men colours. Oh boy. I am so hyped. I am so very hyped. But there we go. That is the 3 trailers we have so far, I suppose, for Avengers Doomsday. So we have Steve Rogers will return, Thor will return, and I'm sure it will get renamed from Avengers Doomsday to The X-Men will return. But yeah, I am so hyped. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. But with that being said, that's gonna be it from me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new to it, and ring the bell to never upload all those couple of your thoughts and feelings on everything we've seen so far from Avengers Doomsday. And I'll see you next time. Bye.